Hello everyone. So it is 90 days since the BC, the big chop as they say. And as I mentioned, I would be doing a review 90 days after I had completely cut all my hair off, as everybody keeps saying when they see me. It's always hilarious to me. You cut all your hair? Hope you can see all right. You see? It's a lot of growth. If I turn around in the back, get it back. Curls, and curls. I do happen to love, and obviously looks like a turban. So again, deep conditioner is on my hair. I'm just doing a comb out here so we can get some kind of a look as to the 9-month update. There's a little water is damp. Hello everyone, back at it again. Well, I am about what is today? The 10th. I'm about 6 days shy of exactly 1 year. January 16th was 1 year, but I just took some crochet braids out. So at the beginning of this video, before we began, you should see a picture from 1 year ago. You tell me, what do y'all think? 1 year natural. Hey, I can't do nothing about that gray now. This was never about how to get rid of gray. I'm not trying to get rid of gray. This was about no more crack. No more creamy crack. Look at all that. I'm turning around. Hopefully it'll get in the video. I have no idea what it looked like back there. Like I said, I just took them out. I have not shampooed, have not even detangled. So if I was to detangle, it would probably be a little longer. So I'm not really sure. But let's do a length check. So let's do this front. Take the glasses off. So front alone is sit up straight. Can't nobody say you were leaning forward. You know, people trying to lie and say all kind of stuff. So, trying to keep it there. Almost middle nose. Almost middle nose. Would y'all say that? Right at the bridge. Okay, that's the front. And side, do those edges, as we like to say. You see, I have edges, baby. There is no breakage. I want y'all to see that. And no, I don't take vitamins. I don't do any of that stuff people say. No, I don't do that. You know, nothing wrong with it, but I'm a business owner as well. They're trying to sell a product. I get that. So if I was to do edges, man, it's hard to get in there. So edges, bringing it down. Oh my gosh, it's jawline. Everybody agree on that? Jawline? Okay, edges, jawline. I don't even know what the crown is thick and long, is longer than that front. It's, I don't know, as long as my palm. Yeah, it is actually longer. It's to my fingers. And then the back, let's do a back. And then that'll be it. While I'm doing that, what has this year been? So I have to actually admit, my favorite part of the big chop was the big chop. I actually, those 1 month when I first did it, and up until that 3 months when it started growing. So where were we at? Neck. Are we all fair to say that? Neck. Middle of the neck. I think I can't see and look, so I won't really know until after we're done filming. So I think middle of the neck, from what I can touch, middle of the neck. And we were totally, you remember, we were brushable. I was as smooth as my husband. Matter of fact, he probably had more hair than me at one point. But that's what I wanted to do. And I went from hair to my shoulders to the big chop. I didn't do transition. I didn't do braids. If it wasn't for this last 2 weeks of me having cornrows, I've done no transition styles. I've only I've done no wigs, no transition styles. I've only been natural, and I love it. And I only did those last 2 weeks because of the fact of Christmas, and we had some plans for New Year's, and I kind of wanted to do something a little different. But I, even with the cornrows, I still did short. It was too much in. Um, I enjoyed truly the brushable styles. They were my favorite. I loved it. At that, everybody, that weird style, that weird length now, that if it's curly, so it hasn't been shampooed or anything, this is the complete cornrows out. So I'm at that, if my curls are curly, right at the ear, and the front can probably kind of come to my forehead. But I want everybody else. I'm with everybody else. My natural journey is no different from everybody else. Uh, from what my hair is doing so far, I see that I'm going to go thick and not necessarily drop. Obviously, as my hair grows and the thicker the curls are, they will eventually drop. But I'm not going to have drop curls for probably a long time. But I'm going to have a head full of natural curls. I can already tell. Having seen my natural hair since I was 4 years old, I now see that my process is going to be thick crown curls, almost that lion look, and not uh, hanging curls, which is fine. I just don't want to do any relaxers. Um, I can get up and shower, mist my hair, mist it, and do my oil, my lock-in method, and I pretty much pull it up. I'm like this pretty much all the time, which might be why I grew so much. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. You all been watching my videos for the last 12 months. So you've already seen the products that I've used, that I've learned from. Um, I'm currently pretty much the same ones. I do Shea Moisture for shampoo and conditioner, and I do, um, guess, more of the Miel products for my daily, and that's it. Um, Coconut oil, almond oil sometimes as a mixture, and um, no protective styles, and don't mess with it. I pull it up, and I don't do any type of stimulation and messing with it. And I think that's a huge product to growth. I personally do. Um, Tell me. I mean, you tell me. Is this 1 year's of growth a lot? Normal? What are you talking about? So I don't know. Compared to what I've seen in other people's journey, this is a lot of hair, and I'm loving it. It's healthy. It's easily separates. Just obviously on the camera, it looks like a fro, but it's actually a soft fro. So I like that. Yeah, that's it. So I'm done. This has been my 1 year process. I have loved the big chop. I can't recommend that you do it or don't do it. I will 100% say it has to be you. If you need to transition because you just can't bear to cut your hair, and you need to trim it as it gets longer until you get to a natural length that you feel comfortable just being totally natural, that's you. I think it's an inner thing that allows people to say, man, shave this mess off. I'm done with it. I'm not going to be fooling with all this stringy, wavy, curly, nappy, because that ends up what you have, and you can't do anything. You get frustrated. And that's typically when people say, I can't go natural. And I think it's because of the fact they're doing too much. I've even talked to other natural people. When people say, I gave up that natural stuff, typically when talking to them, they were doing too much. Natural should not be a 2 hour daily process. You're doing too much. I can tell you that right now. You're doing too much. You're outside of shampoo, deep conditions, and leaving it alone. So whether that is a protective style or you pulling it up, braids, cornrows, but you need to leave it alone until you get to a length that you can manipulate better. Outside of that, this has been my journey, and I'm loving it. Now I'm going to go shampoo my hair so I can stop looking like Samuel L. Jackson or one of the freed slaves, because this here won't work. Sorry. I don't know how y'all did it in the 70s with them fros, but I'm not a fro baby. Thanks.